The Witch That Came to Town, Mahou Shoujo Chukana Paipai. Hello and welcome to Earth Alien ProtoMet. Shotaro Ishinomori is famous for the many tokusatsu heroes he created for Toei, but he also created a number of non-hero shows, such as the run of shows known as the Toei Fushigi Comedy Series. Today I'll be taking a look at the 9th season, Mahou Shoujo Chukana Paipai. Does this show work some magic? Let's find out. Chinese witch Paipai flees to Japan to both escape the evil king Gomoku, who wants to force her into marrying him, and to search for her missing boyfriend, Raymond, who is changed into a bowl of ramen by Gomoku. In order to hide her true nature, she takes on the job of a substitute mother for a trio of mischievous brothers, while being pursued by Gomoku's henchmen. Not a complex plot, but this show, like all the others in the Toei Fushigi Comedy Series, is a sitcom first and foremost. And that makes for a great show. With her magical powers, Paipai can do just about anything she wishes, but that sometimes causes more problems than it solves. But that doesn't mean she solves all her problems with magic, just most of them. But even magic can't reunite her with her beloved Raymond, leaving her to search for just the right bowl of ramen without a Naruto the hard way. But her responsibility to care for the Takayama brothers also turns out to be a hurdle. Despite all being different ages, they all share a lack of desire to do anything but slack off. Despite begging their father to hire Paipai to look after them, the boys can be quick to turn on her if she stands in the way of them being lazy. But they usually find they need her help more than they'd like to admit. The other residents of the town are incredibly wacky. The boy's father, Yukio Takayama, is a flighty archaeologist who is constantly heading out in search of relics of the past, even if most of what he does find is kinda junk. Their aunt, Sayuri Sangenjaya, wants to correct her nephew's rotten behavior, but she winds up being too overbearing, and has a strong dislike of Paipai and her Chinese heritage, even correctly, suspecting that she's the mysterious witch that recently appeared in town. There's also the local policeman who isn't great at his job, but he certainly is dedicated. And finally is the local Yakuza boss, who is hard to take seriously despite his position, often getting into mischief all on his own. While Gomoku wants Paipai to be brought back to the magical realm so he can marry her, his henchmen, Nurhachi and Taklamakan, are bumbling oafs. Despite their attempts to capture her, the pair are often quick to aid Paipai in her occasional schemes to set the brothers on the right track, and even work regular jobs to earn money while living nearby. Eventually, Gomoku sends a more menacing subordinate, Paiko, to do the job the other pair are incapable of. But while he's more of a threat, Paipai always manages to thwart his attempts. At 26 episodes, this series is rather short, but it was immediately followed up by a sequel that picks up right where this show leaves off, but that doesn't mean that this show feels incomplete. The show's loose plot leads to plenty of one-off stories that rarely affect later episodes, and the show's ending wraps up all the major plot points at the end, so even if you've never seen the sequel, Mahou Shoujo Chukana Paipai is well worth a watch even on its own. Until next time, I'm ProtoMet. See ya!